Hello my dear learners, welcome to my channel. In this video series, we are learning the Java programming language with a practical demonstration. In the previous video, we learned about inheritance in Java practically and with a real life example. To learn about inheritance, please watch my previous video. Now, in this video, we will discuss about the final keyword and variable shadowing. The final keyword is very important concept of the Java. So let's start the session. First of all, in this program, I will give you the demonstration for the final keyword. Okay, so I am creating a class name as A and I am creating another class name as B, and that class is extend to the A class. Okay, and I am creating a class, say for example, it will be our main class of final keyword demo. Okay, so in that I am saving a file. Say for example, in the Java folder I will save the file final keyword demo1.java, and I am writing a main method public static void main over here. So what I have done over here is, in the class A I am declaring a variable integer I. So integer I equal to 100, and what I am doing is I am just giving you a simple demonstration for the final variable. Okay, so I am accessing a variable using an object, so I need to create object. Say for example, a equal to new a is the constructor. Okay, so here I have created an object name as a and a class is a. So I am just removing. So now I need to access the instance variable of the class a over here. Say for example. So what do I need? I need an object to access the variable instance variable of the class. Okay. So I have created an object name as a. Now I am printing the value first. System.out.println. Say for example a dot I am saving the file. Now I am going to compile the file. I am opening my CMD over here, and I will move to the particular location. Say for example D drive in the Java folder. I am compiling the file javac final keyword demo1.java. Compile successfully. Now I am running the file java final keyword demo1. Enter. You can see in the output we have 100, right? So this is what we have accessed the variable. Now what I am doing is I am just changing the value. Say for example I equal to 200. Compile again. You can, okay, so I need to do a dot I equal to 2000. So I need to access the variable by the object. Saving the file, compiling the file now, and running the file java final keyword demo 1. As you can see, we have changed the value of the variable now. But what if you do not want to give the access to change the value of the variable? So you have to make it a final variable. We cannot change the value of the final variable. Say for example, I am compiling the file. Now you can see cannot assign a value to a final variable I. Means a final variable, when a value is assigned to a final variable, it cannot be changed. So the value of final variable cannot be changed. So it is not possible to change the value of the final variable. So this is what the first usage of the final variable, right? So here I am giving you giving the title. It is for the final variable. We can use the final keyword with a variable, method and class. Okay, so we can use the final variable for the variable, method and class. So here I am giving you demonstration 2.java final keyword demo2.java. Okay, and now what I am doing over here is I am creating a method. Say for example void final method. So I am creating a method name as a final method. By default the method is not final, so I can write the print statement over here, system.out.println. It is a final method. Currently this method is not final. We do not have declared a method as a final. Now I am creating a class B that is extending to the A. Okay, so all the property of A is now available into the B class. That is what we have discussed in the previous lecture also. It is about the inheritance, right? So here what I am doing is I am just accessing this. I can be accessed using the object of B, that is we know very well, right? And this final method can be accessed by the object of B. So I am writing over here final method class A. Okay, I will write void final method over here also. Okay, so that is what we have done for the overriding. Both the class have the same method name and same parameter. So in this program there are three concepts: inheritance are there, method overriding are there, and it is for the final method. Okay, so in this program we are covering three topics. I am just writing final method class B print statement. Okay, so I am just what I am doing is I am commenting the code, an object, creating an object for the B class. Say for example B dot final method. Okay, so we have two final method now. As we know, it is a concept of the overriding also. Now I am compiling the file. Say for example java c final keyword demo 2.java. Compiled successfully. Now I am running the file java final keyword demo 2. See over here final method class B in the output now. Okay, so as you can see, the final method we have called a final method with object of B class, and B object is reference to the B's constructor. Okay, so here we have called final method class A, and here we have printed final method class B. So that is what the class is extending to the into the B class. Now I am making the method final over here. See here my friends, I have making the method as a final. So what it means? Final keyword before a method prevents overriding. See over here, when I am going to compile the file, it is giving me the error. Final method in the B cannot be override final method in A. Okay. So when you create a method as a final in the superclass, though the override method cannot be possible, overridden cannot be possible in the final method. This is also a key point for the final keyword. Final keyword before a method prevents overriding. Keep this point in your mind, my dear friends. Okay, so here we have created a method in the class, and that class is extending into the B class. This is the demonstration for the final variable and final method. Okay, so I am giving you the three demonstration for the final keyword. This is what I have given you for the final variable and final method also. So the overriding is not possible if you make a method as a final method. Keep this point in your mind. It is very good concept to understand. A final variable cannot be changed the value, and a final method prevents overriding. So this is what the two usage of the final keyword. Now I am giving you the demonstration for the third usage of the final keyword. That will be a final class. So I hope you are getting this point. We have created a class A, and that class A is extending into the B, and the both class have the same method name but same parameter. Okay, so I am copying the code and paste it into the new file. Now I am giving a demonstration for the 3 final keyword demo 3, saving the file final keyword demo 3.java. Okay, now as you can see in this code, A class is extending into the B class. I am commenting the code over here. As you can see, it is compiling successfully now because we do not have done the overriding over here. The class A is just extending into the B, and we have created object of B and called a method. So we do not have done overridden over here. So I am making a class as a final now. So final class prevents inheritance. Keep this point in your mind. When you are creating a class as final, it will prevent inheritance because the final class cannot be inherited into any other class. So currently it is possible because the class is not final. Now I am making the class as a final. I am saving the file, I am compiling the file. As you can see, error cannot inherit from final A, means class A is a final class, so you cannot inherit that class into any other class, right? This is what the benefit of final variable, and this is what the third usage of the final keyword. So final can be variable, final can be method, and final can be a class also. So if you make a class as a final, it is preventing the inheritance. If you make the method as a final, it is preventing the overriding. And when you create a variable as a final, we cannot change the value of the final variable. So in this demonstration, I have given you all the third usage of the final keyword. This is also very important. Final variable, final method and final class. So it is not possible to inherit a final class into any another class. Now I am giving you the demonstration for the variable shadowing. I am creating a class named as A. In that class I am declaring a variable integer I equal to 100. Class B is extending to the A, say for example, or it is also an inheritance. In that I am creating a variable integer I equal to 200. I am creating a class, say for example, variable shadowing. This is our main class, so I am saving the file, copying the class name over here, and I am saving the file now in the Java folder variable shadowing.java. In that I am writing the public static void main. So now as you can see in the code, I am creating an object of the B equal to new B. Okay, so B is our object. Here we have created an object of the B class, and now we can access the value variable of the B class. System.out.println, say for example, I am just want to print the value of the I for the B class. So I am saving the file. Now I am going to compile the file javac variable shadowing.java. Compile successfully. Now running the file java variable shadowing. Okay, enter. So as you can see in the output, we got 200 in the output, right? So here what we have done, we have created an object of the B class only. A B class is extending the class A. So class A is also has a same variable, same name variable with same data type. Say for example, class A has integer I and class B has integer I. Now I am making it a final. Okay, so that is also possible. That is what we have discussed in the previous program, compiling the file, running the file. So that is also because the value of the final variable cannot be changed, but we do not have changed yet. I am just making the variable as a final variable for the superclass, and B is the child class extending all the property of its superclass name as A. So that is variable shadowing. It's more means what? A same variable declare in a subclass which present in a superclass, then subclass variable called variable shadowing. So in that program we have two class, superclass and a subclass. The superclass is extending into the subclass, but both class has the same variable. So it is called a variable shadowing. I am repeating the sentence. A same variable declare in a subclass which present in a superclass, then subclass variable called variable shadowing. So as you can see in this example, class A is the parent class B is the child class. So child class is accessing all the properties of the A when it is inheriting the class. So class B has all the property of A now. But what is the variable shadowing over here is, now the variable of A class is also the name is I, and variable of class B has the also variable name as a I. So now what I am doing is I am just creating an object of the A also. A equal to new A. Okay. So now we have two objects, A and a B. Now I am accessing the value of the A class over here. Compiling the file, running the file, and now we got a 100 in the output, because now we are referencing with the A object. So I am copying the line, paste it over here, b.i. Now I am printing the both values. So for example, compiling, running, in the output we got 100 and 200. So now we have created a two object. One is for parent class, one is for child class, but child class is accessing all the property of the parent class. So now I am going to change the value. Say for example, a.i equal to 500. Except I am saving the file now. As you can see, the it is a final variable. So I variable for the class A is the final variable, and I am going to change the value of the particular variable. So what do you think, my dear friends? Can it be possible or not? I am creating an object of the superclass. In the superclass, I have an instance variable, but that instance variable is a final variable, and by using the object I am going to change the value of the instance variable for the parent class. Will it be possible? What do you say, my friend? So I am saving the file and I am compiling the file. As you can see in the we are getting an error, cannot assign a value to final variable I. That is what we have discussed in the previous program also. So this is I am removing the final over here and compiling again. Cannot inherit from final A. Okay, I am just compiling variable shadowing and running the file now. Variable shadowing, we are getting a value 100 and 200 in the console. So this is what the variable shadowing. A parent class has the same variable, child class has the same variable, but it can be a different value, but the variable name is the same. That is what we are calling a variable shadowing. And you can access the particular instance variable by using an object of the child class and a parent class. So I hope you are getting this point. For the variable shadowing, parent class, child is extending to the parents, acquiring all the property of parents, and you need to create an object to access the variable of the child class and parent class also. So that's all from my side in this video. In the next video, we will learn about the abstract class practically. The abstract class is a very most important concept of the object oriented programming. So stay tuned in this channel, like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys.